One of the few times that I did go out yesterday, which amounted to one time after I got up at 5:30, I went to a CVS, and there's a little kid in the store. You know, we were talking about kids and everything, and
how wonderful they are,
how just
and
marvelous
they
they
are.
Complete you and as a person,
as a human being. Yes, I remember you saying that.
This little kid is running around, this boy, and the mother is just like, can't be bothered. It's like, let everyone else take care of my kid because I'm busy looking at makeup or something that she can't use because her life is over anyway. So she tells the kid to sit down by the blood pressure check machine by the pharmacy area. And the kid sits down there, and it says right on it, no children. She goes, here, sit, play with this.
Play with this?
Play with it.
Oh, boy.
So the kid's pushing the buttons and everything, and he put his arm through the hole and then pushed the button, and it goes, and it starts tightening up on his arm, and he's pulling it, and he starts going, I was laughing so hard, and everyone saw me laughing, and they're looking at me like I'm the idiot.
Why are you the idiot? I'm a fan of the little effers, but I would be with you laughing on that one.
The kid started crying. It was so funny. He was like, and the mother goes, well, don't put your arm in there. It's like, you told him to sit there. It says no children.
Yeah.
You adult.
That machine scares the crap out of me. Every once in a while, I'll do that. And you're convinced that it's just going to keep going. And it stops just when you're ready to have a panic attack.
One of the best Beavis and Buttheads ever is when Beavis put his hand in there and Butthead was looking to get someone to help. And then he decided he was going to cut Beavis's arm off or something. Get it off me! Get it off me!
I don't remember that one.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like, it says no children. Why would you place your little rat down there to take care of it, to babysit him? It's a blood pressure machine, not a babysitter.
Not a babysitter. There you go.
People.
You're checking out Opie and Anthony. We got Mike in North Carolina. I don't know if we have time to go to him. He says he was listening to your story about the kid and the blood pressure machine and the mom going, hey, play with this for a while, even though it's not for kids, right?
Yep.
But the mom's just looking for something to, babysit the kid while she does her thing.
Just so she could get her 3 minutes to herself.
And Mike writes, it's all because you can't smack your kid around anymore.
Yeah. Not in public.
You got to bring back the spanking.
The public spanking. Not even the private. Who cares about what they do in their own home? The public spanking, where the mother grabs the kid by the arm, holds him up so his feet are dangling like Brooks on the table, and then just whacks him right in the ass. That's what you got to do.
You know what's weird about the public spanking? For the most part, most parents, I was going to throw some arbitrary number out there, but for the most part, the majority of parents know how far to take the public spanking.
Yeah.
But every once in a while, you'll be in public. They don't do it anymore because now you get arrested, which is ridiculous. Yeah. But you always saw that one parent that,
a little too public, a little too violent.
A little too violent, like, now it goes into child abuse. There's a fine line between, getting the job done so the kid will listen to you a little more, and holy crap, you are scarring this kid for life.
Dude, I would laugh my ass off to see a parent hit a kid and have the kid go down like Family Guy style, where they just boom, hit the floor and their leg is bent and they're just completely out.
You get hit as a kid?
Yes.
So did I.
But, I not only got hit, I was it got to the point where being threatened to be hit was almost as bad as being hit.
Yeah.
I mean, Dad used to, he'd use the strap. But it was the strap. He'd have a belt, and he'd take it off and double that thing over and be like, if I got to come in there, I'm using the strap. And he wasn't kidding, because we called his bluff. Your kids, you go, I think he's bluffing. I don't think he's got the...
You're insane.
I think he's bluffing. So you keep talking.
Right.
And he comes in and whack, just smacks you with the belt. And I'm not sure. I do remember it hurting. But I think it was the fear and just the act that was worse than actually the pain. Because I don't think he was really winding up and smashing you.
Right.
Just enough to Like, that was enough to... It was terrorism. It was more a terrorist. It was the fear of the belt more so than how the belt really hurt you.
And that's why you got to bring all this back, because most people didn't use it. It's like having the death penalty but not really using it.
Right.
But it kind of puts that thought in the kids,
Like
heads.
I said this before. Me and my brother we'd have bedtimes. You'd have to go to bed. He had 9. I had 8:30. We always put this half.
Why did you have 8:30 and he had 9?
Because he was older.
Just to show, like, all right, you're a little older. You can handle a little more time.
Poor Dawn had to go to bed at like 3:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, it was. I don't understand what it was. His allowance was a little more than mine, just because he was a little older.
But barely older.
I know.
Only a couple of years.
Like 18 months or something like that.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
That's weird.
So we would have our bedtime, but I wouldn't be able to go to sleep until Joe came in, and we'd start yapping and stuff like that. And then we'd like kind of creep out and look out our bedroom door because then you could see the TV and watch TV. And if Dad caught us doing that, whoa, he'd come to the door with the belt and hang it on the doorknob, and it would petrify us. It would just sit there, and the buckle would glimmer in the light from the television, and it would be like a whoosh, 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 when he left it there on the door. And that was enough, like, you just shut up now. Because the next time, he's going to take that belt and smash you with it.
You should have said, hey, faggot, you left your belt.
Oh, my God. I imagine. There was one time, because I would do things, and just as a kid, you didn't know. Remember that song, Celebrate, Dance to the Music? Who did that? Three Dog Night or something? Celebrate, dance to the music.
Wait, I got something for you.
Celebrate.
Hold on, I got something.
Celebrate. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
Is it Three Dog Night?
Great. Why don't you go work for the guys next door?
Well, I'm just saying, that song was popular,
Well,
and I was a little tater tot.
It's still popular down the hall.
Yeah,
Go hang out with CBS.
When it was popular, I was standing on the coffee table in the living room singing it, but I wouldn't say celebrate. I would say a brand new word that I had just learned that sounds like celebrate, but has a master in front of it.
Oh, my God. How old were you?
I don't like 6, 7. And then when that part would come around, I would just sing that.
And we used to be able to say the word on the radio.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Got to keep it friendly.
Yeah, the chorus is a while away, but everyone knows. Well, most people know. So I would do that. And my father would come in. He came in. I was just having fun. I didn't know what the word meant. And instead of saying something like, hey, Anthony.
Don't say that.
That word's inappropriate. Sure. It's a big person word. It's some parenting thing. Wham! I got smacked with the belt right off the table. Family Guy style. That was it. Flump.
Down goes Ann.
I was
down goes Ann.
Here it is.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Celebrate.
Yeah. And I would just be like, bait, dance to the music. Bait, dance to the music. And Dad comes flying in and smacks me off the table with the belt. Probably because that's what he was left doing, because Mom just wouldn't have any more of them.
This would be a great break if we could use the word. Let's bring the word back to our show.
Can we just bring the word back?
It's not going to hurt anybody. Come on.
Yeah.
How about you work with us a little bit here? We'll get the cume up a little bit for you and the TSL. Just bring back some of these words for us.
They'll love it.
They'll love it, right?
There's constantly things like that, like things kids would say, dirty words and stuff, and it was in the privacy of our own home, so it's a great time to kind of, I guess do some parenting and say, well, that's a word that isn't appropriate.
Yeah.
But boy, Dad could pull that belt out.
But you would sneak out of your room. I think a lot of people could relate to that, and you would try to take a peek at the TV, or you would try to, do something because you didn't want to go to bed at 8:30.
No.
And I never understood that because it wasn't like you were getting ready for your big job on Wall Street.
Right.
Your big white-collar job somewhere. You were just a kid.
Ready for first grade.
Getting ready to go out and play outside again?
Yeah.
But it finally hit me years later, because as a kid, you have no concept that your parents actually didn't want to be around you all the time.
That's what it was.
You had no concept of that. They made They made. I'm distracted by the Family Guy like everybody else.
I can't take. There has never been a cartoon that has portrayed someone being punched and better than Family Guy.
Yeah.
There was one of the episodes I was watching the other day where they have the honeymooners clip, where it's like, one of these days, pow, right in the kisser to the moon.
They finally do it.
And
on
he
Family Guy.
belts her in the face, and she just goes down on the ground. It's just stare to the moon.
Yeah.
Bam.
But you learn later on in life, like, wow, my parents actually didn't want me around all the time, so they gave me this bedtime so they could hang and relax.
They didn't want each other around, though, so I don't understand that either. I guess they couldn't send each other to bed, so they'd sit on the couch and watch, like, Ronan Martin's Laughing or something.
Because what would the logic be of sending you to bed at 8:30?
Yeah. It was absolutely to keep us out of the room.
Right.
I get it. It was really only for the winter during school. Because we had to get after school. So that was when we were sent to bed early. During the summer months, we were pretty much staying up until we kind of got tired. Maybe 10.
Sure.
10:30.
There's the honeymooners clip. Maybe we can link that today to onaradio.com.
He belts her and she goes right down on the table. The punch is hysterical. Crack.
That's wonderful.
You know what the best thing about the Family Guy punch is? The people don't budge after they're hit and knocked down. They don't bounce. Their limbs don't move. They just hit the ground and stay there.
Like they were hit by a car.
Yeah.
Their legs askew.
That's the best part of that is the fact that the table is tipped and her legs are bent.
Yeah.
She's been shot.
Yeah. Let's go to Stryker. Stryker!
That's great.
Morning,
Stryker!
We didn't expect to get here today with the show. Jimmy's standing by with a fine story about a baseball card, but we'll take a few of these first. Go ahead, Stryker.
Hey, morning, boys.
Good morning.
When I was about 14, I mouthed off to my mother, using words I can't say on the radio. My father was in the garage, heard me. He came in, looked at my mother who was crying, looked at me, picked me up, and threw me through a sliding glass door.
Wow.
Wow, that's a nice one.
Maybe we should play, I don't have the phrasing right yet, but normal behavior or child abuse when you were a kid.
Oh, mine was all child abuse. In this
No
day
doubt.
and age, it would have been. Yeah.
Not even in this day and age. I'm talking when the rules were different. Parents were able to use it properly, but then some would go too far, like maybe in your case, your father.
Some people call any physical discipline of kids child abuse now.
No, I know, but we're not even talking about that. We're talking about, like I said, when we started this conversation, we used to go into stores and see parents hitting their kids, and some you would look at and go, oh, okay, they're just disciplining their kid, and others you'd be like, wow, what's going on at home there?
Don't you think hitting a kid with a belt is child abuse?
Depends how you hit them, I guess.
I don't know.
I got soap in the mouth occasionally, but it was never beaten.
For real?
Oh, yeah. I mean, when I was...
Uncle Soap?
That's what they told me it was. I said, but liquid soap dispensers haven't been invented yet. No.
Soap in the mouth.
When I was really... it was never...
What hacks?
They really were. My parents were like the girl fart joke of parenting.
Yeah, they sucked at parenting because
disciplinarians.
you're still a potty mouth.
Look, that worked.
And it's a wonderful career for Jimmy. So what were they thinking?
I was cursing through the window one time to show off for one of my friends. It was like in the front window. I was just yelling like, just F-bombs. And I remember going, this is your dick reporting. I don't know why I said that. I just said that. And I heard the worst sound I've ever heard in my life.
Oh no.
I was just doing it to make my friend laugh, and I heard this.
No, the keys.
They had come in through the back door, and I realized, meant they had been listening the whole time, and they silently stunned. I ran from my front all the way around the apartment building. I was so stupid. I was like 6.
Where are you going?
I walked up the back door like it wasn't me who yelled it. And I walked in. I was like, hi, why don't you guys get home?
You idiot.
I really was a dope.
Wow. Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah, I remember, all I remember is soap on the teeth. Like my father sat me down and scraped soap against my teeth on the top and the bottom. I had the whole soap in my mouth for a while.
Let's poison our child.
And I spit it out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
You think it's poison?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
You can't eat it.
Yeah, but look at the toys we were playing with. Come on.
Lead.
I laugh at soap.
My father got mad once. We were driving, and it the Simon and Garfunkel song came on. When I look back to all the crap I learned in high school, that one. And he
Whoa, no.
Kodachrome.
Oh.
Yeah. Kodachrome.
E-Rock knows that? You Ryan C. Crush wannabe?
Kodachrome?
It was a
Kodachrome?
popular song.
I remember it now that he said Kodachrome, but I couldn't recite lyrics from Kodachrome.
Well, it was, because I remember, because now it sticks out in my head. He was so, he looked at the radio, and he was like, words like that don't belong on the radio. And it's just horrible that there's a song like that and it's going on the radio. Meanwhile, I heard stuff come out of his mouth that were just the worst curses and racial slurs and everything else. But that got him because it was on the radio. And now look.
I was going to say, why isn't he alive to see what his son is spewing every day?
My son was fired for what?
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, he'd be proud. I taught him well. He hears the undertones.
Who the hell knows?
He hears the undertones in heaven. Where he's living among the dead people in the clouds.
Where they live and beat people with straps. Beat the little children, little dead cherubs.
Can I hear a little Kodachrome?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, me and Dad just driving. We were driving in Central Islip.
Yeah.
I remember the road and everything. I remember this instant in my life from this long ago when this song was popular.
When I think back on all the crap I learned in high school.
Crap? Why? Who the wrote this song? You can't say crap. Probably some wrote this.
Whoa.
You can't say crap on the radio. What kind of is this? I bet your mother likes this. But it's just crap, Dad. Crap, you said crap. Don't hit me, you little. Dad was a bit of a hypocrite.
Yeah. As this fun song is just playing, all hell's breaking loose.
And now I can't hear the song without thinking about how he said crap was bad.
I'm picturing Reservoir Dogs stuck in the middle with you.
Yeah,
nice
it's
little
the
song.
same type of thing.
Like just a horrific thing happening.
I liked it, but he didn't like the crap part because it was offensive.
I wish I met your dad.
Oh, believe me. Everyone that met him loved him. He was a fun guy, was what it was. He was very fun, but,
I want to see a picture of him.
issues.
What do you look like?
Kind of like Anthony.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Look
creepy,
like me.
actually.
Yeah.
Anthony looks more
me.
like his dad than your brother Joe does, I believe.
Yeah, we're kind of a mixture.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Well, now that my brother with the shaved head and everything, because my father was bald at like 20.
Was he really?
Yeah. Then he had like just the Phil Collins strip and then the horseshoe. And then he decided to grow it out and do the comb over for quite a while. Oh. And he had this men's hairspray, and he would spray it on, and then he'd go outside, and a big gust of wind would come, and he would look like a sailboat. The hair would stick up in the wind.
He was one of those guys, though, huh?
Oh, yeah. But then
with the comb over?
Yeah. Once he went out to California, though, he was able to wear a cowboy hat all the time.
So you couldn't tell.
Yeah, then that didn't matter.
Too bad he wasn't able to get the plugs like you got.
I didn't get plugs. I got individual follicles implanted in my head, harvested from the back where it doesn't fall out.
Right.
And then individually placed in the thinning areas of my head. Wasn't as bad as my father's was. He was,
Do we get to take a peek today?
Nah, it's not going to be done until like spring, summer. It's gotta go.
You showed me when I got back from my honeymoon.
No,
it's pretty impressive. Is it growing?
It's like I got the mange.
Is it growing a little bit?
No, it's like little nub.
Uh-oh, maybe it didn't take.
No, it took.
Oh, no.
No, it's going exactly as planned.
Everyone, there's people out there, they got the sod, and all of a sudden, oh, no.
No, the little hair shaft initially, the little initial hair shaft falls out, but not the little nodule on the end. And the follicle is still in there.
You're getting nervous, aren't you?
And then it grows. No, I'm not at all.
You're getting nervous that it's not working.
I've seen the whole thing. I've seen the video. I've seen everything. I'm not getting nervous.
Yeah, I hear it in your voice. It's okay.
Fun. No. No, it's exactly what is supposed to happen. I swear. You'll see.
I'm starting to do the rooster to push. It's like a.
You doing?
Well, I call it the rooster. The younger kids do it, but I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, so
if
German
I push,
guy does it too.
if I push a little from this side, a little from this side, it's like I have a full head of hair.
What is that?
Oh yeah, Kingpin.
Oh.
Did your dad look like Bill Murray and Kingpin?
With the comb over.
Best hair ever.
That was great.
When we were in the diner, did he go hello? And the girl smiled and went, not you. Was there, not you, you. Some great line.
Kingpin rules. I got to go see that movie again.
No,
that's when Bill Murray was still having fun making movies. Did he make a fun movie after that? And don't give me these weird, crappy movies that he did. Where you can't even say the title because you have to see it in front of you.
Groundhog Day, was that before or after Kingpin?
Before. Yeah, definitely.
That was a good one.
What did he do after Kingpin? What did Bill Murray do after Kingpin?
Lost in Translation. He did that fish movie. Aquatic, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
But those are those, kind of
boring,
critically acclaimed, boring movies.
He was in Get Smart?
Oh, boy.
Did not know that because had no desire to see Get Smart. Broken Flowers he was in. Yeah, that one. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I tried. I even watched it a second time.
Yeah.
I really tried to figure out that movie and why people liked it. Lost in Translation I liked, but he wasn't really a comedian in that movie.
No.
Did you see Lost in Translation?
Isn't that the one with What's-Her-Face?
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's when we all discovered that piece of ass.
He was boring in that, I thought. It was a boring movie.
The Royal Tenenbaums was another one. I was like, I tried.
That was.
Charlie's Angels is already 9 years old? What? How did that happen? And then Rushmore. Rushmore was pretty good. That's like 10, 11
another
years
one
ago.
that I'm just like, nope. That's the same guy that did Life Aquatic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get his movies. I don't like them. I find them boring.
We want the silly, fun Bill Murray back.
Yeah,
we want
Stripes.
Kingpin and Stripes and Caddyshack Bill Murray.
It really does look like Kingpin was his last real fun movie because then you start looking at stuff before Kingpin and it's all fun stuff like Ed Wood. His character was.
Ed Wood was great.
Groundhog Day. What about Bob? Scrooged, Little Shop of Horrors. What happened to that, Bill Murray?
What about Bob was on?
It was on the other day
during the break or whatever. God, is that movie great?
That's a good one.
That is a great movie. I guess these guys they just get bored being just
It's like one movie and it was over. He just went a complete different direction.
That's too bad because we're all huge Bill Murray fans. Where were we going here? We got everybody wants to talk about getting hit by,
of course,
their parents. Dad hit me. I did a 180 flip. If any of these are worth going to, let me know.
Wow.
James, New Hampshire. Smacked kid on hand. Lady yelled at me for abuse. All right, this is the ones we want right here. Tim, Pennsylvania. How are you?
Hey guys. I'm a teacher. I had my class trip. We were going to the subway, and my little 3-year-old was with us, and he was throwing rocks at the kids, and one of my students came and told me. So I kind of crouched down. I was like, no, you can't do that. And I just tap on his hand. And some lady comes up, and she's like, that is wrong. That is never right to hit a child. And I was like, hey, lady, mind your business.
Right.
And she's like, it is my business. And so I kind of went up to her. I was like, you know what? When he gets home, I'm really going to give it to him. It's just because of you.
It takes a village.
That's funny. You threatened to beat him when you got home.
Yeah, threaten the kid in front of her.
Yeah.
That is good.
I'm going to beat him when we get home and you don't know where I live.
Yeah. And it's all because of
Have
you.
fun sleeping tonight,
I'm going to throw this kid a beating because of you. If you didn't butt in, he'd have had a happy little day.
Yep.
But now because of you, he's going to get a black eye.
And I'm going to use fire. Somehow I'm going to use fire in his beating.
That's right. Hey, I gotta go. I gotta go back to the Bill Murray discussion. I want to thank Booby Man. Broken Flowers. I saw Broken Flowers. I don't remember the movie, but I do remember what Booby Man is referencing here, and I forgot all about it until he wrote this.
One magical scene.
The teenage girl getting completely naked in Broken Flowers.
Yes.
I stopped breathing when I saw that.
That is...
I stopped breathing.
Amazing.
You could just find that clip online, obviously, right?
I will try.
Go to Mr. What is it, Mr. Skin or whatever?
I hate those goddamn Buddinskis.
She walks, into the room? She's on the phone with her friend or her boyfriend, and she just walks in where Bill Murray's sitting waiting for something, just completely...
Naked.
Naked, yes.
Pretty smoking.
Whatever happened to that girl? Has she been in other movies?
What's her? Once I know her name, I don't know who she is.
Jimmy, did you see Broken Flowers?
I did not know.
Do you know the scene we're talking about?
Nope.
Oh my God! Can we find that really fast?
Who is she in relation to him in the movie? She's daughter, or she's
I saw the movie. I think it was the daughter of the woman he was banging.
And he's there, and she walks in naked.
Oh yeah, it's a ridiculous scene.
Is that what the?
It's
movie?
one of the hottest scenes ever, as far as like regular movies go, not porn and stuff.
Hotter than Brokeback.
Wait,
Yeah.
well,
That's spit on the hand scene. There it is.
look at this. She just walks in.
Oh my God.
That's a cool. Wow, when was this shot? 1976.
Oh,
Pick up a razor, sweetie.
Well, Jimmy doesn't like hair at all.
Well, sometimes.
Sometimes it's fine.
Sometimes, yeah.
You got to go retro every so often.
Yeah, it was Sharon Stone's daughter.
No.
But just a very fine scene.
All right, did she see him looking at her? Her ass is awful, by the way. Did she see him looking at her, or no? Did she not know he was in the room when she walked in?
I think she was
Yeah, she
purposely
knew.
doing that
Yeah.
to Bill Murray. Yes.
That's hot.
Yeah, she was a little nympho. Mom used to beat me with everything. Where's Sam? Get Sam. With everything she could find. Mother threw soap can at me. Parents made me drink cod liver oil. Ugh.
Yeah.
My mother tried to discipline me when Dad cut out and hit me with the strap, and the tip of the strap did a cat o' nine tails right on the tip of my little thingy when I was a kid, and I screamed like that little girl with napalm on her running down the road in Vietnam. And that was the last my mother ever tried to discipline me with.
She didn't hit you there again?
No, she kissed it all better.
Makes it all worth it, doesn't it?
I showed her, taught her a lesson.
Yeah.